Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Hopefully this reading will resonate with most of you all who are tuning in. I believe it will. I think these readings reach who they are supposed to reach when they are supposed to reach them. I'm just going to be getting some messages from Spirit today. Just whatever you all need to hear, what you may be overlooking, you need to tune into, pay attention to, work on, to improve yourself, because we're all here to improve ourselves, to become the highest version of ourselves. So we're going to get messages in your love life, your personal life, your finances, professional life, whatever comes through. Okay, so let's see. What should you be focusing on right now? Okay, so we have checks in the mail. We have entertainment. Okay. You know, these allergies are just not my friend this fall. You know, normally people have a lot of allergy issues in the spring and the summer, but mine are in the fall. So y'all have to work with me, pardon me. We have 6 figures. Checks in the mail, 6 figures. So some of you are expecting or should be expecting or looking out for some money coming your way. It looks like it's already headed your way. You may have already received it. Okay, we have mediation, corporate, trainer, and EMT fire. Okay. And at the bottom of the deck, we have content creator, influencer. We have entertainment here. So some of you could be content creators, obviously, right? With entertainment being here, you could be involved in entertainment in any capacity, though. Behind the scenes, in front of the camera, you could be a writer, producer, you could be the talent, you could be a performer. In whichever capacity you are in the entertainment field, it looks like your money's going to look good. It looks like actually if you're in corporate America or the corporate sector in whatever country you live in, you have good money. You have 6 figures. And like I said, checks in the mail. So it looks like it's a done deal on whatever it is that you're thinking about doing or you just recently started to do. Your money is looking good. Some of you are trainers. Could be any kind of trainer. First thing that comes to my mind, obviously, is a physical trainer, you know, someone who deals with fitness, but you could actually be any kind of trainer. You could be training someone at work in the corporate sector. You could be training someone in entertainment. You could even be training someone in EMT and fire. So some of you all work in the medical emergency response sector, or your firefighters or something like that. You can even just work at the facility. You don't have to actually be a firefighter. It looks like things are being worked out for you. So if you're worried about something, I wouldn't worry so much about it. It looks like there's a mediation taking place for you. And these are messages from Spirit. So understand that mediation is coming from higher up. So in the spirit realm, you are covered. Your money looks good. Your whatever situation you're dealing with in the professional world, your professional life, it looks like it's being mediated by the Creator. So it looks good. Okay, so let's see. We got a couple of different things here. Okay. Okay, this practice what you preach jumped out to me. This is not the first time this card has come out, obviously. But for some reason, I don't know why. I feel like I'm talking to someone who actually could be a spiritual advisor. You could be in divination. You could be an actual clergy person. You could work in a church. You could work in a mosque. You could work in a temple. Or you could just work in a more unconventional spiritual realm. But there may be something that you are trying to implore other people to do that you're not actually living up to yourself. You could be telling people, like I see here, don't sweat the small stuff, right? The message to you from Spirit might be for you, instead of always giving this advice out to others, to make sure that you're actually living by it yourself. So there's something that you're you understand intellectually, but you're not putting into practice. So make it a more practical thing as opposed to an intellectual thing. But we have you being driven. And again, you have in the spirit realm things being mediated for you. So you have absolutely nothing to worry about when it comes to this drive. Whatever it is that you're driven about is going to be okay. It looks like you're turning the corner when it comes to something. You could be on high alert, and maybe that's why you have don't sweat the small stuff, because you could be worried about something that you shouldn't be worried about. Remember, you have mediation from spirit. So everything is going to be fine. Don't worry yourself about the details. If you're trying to figure out how you're going to get something done, if it doesn't look like you have the resources or the ability to conquer your challenges or to meet a certain goal, just understand your needs are already met. Before you can see it in the physical realm, it's already done for you in the spiritual realm. Okay? So that's the message to you from spirit. Don't worry about anything. One more. We have back to your roots. Okay, so this is the time for you to get grounded. Spirit wants you to get grounded. Could be talking to some earth signs here, for people with heavy earth sign placements. See what's on the bottom of the deck. We have move. Remember, you're driven, right? Turning the corner. So you are making moves for the better. Things are working out for you. We're going to get some things that could be challenging you right now. Just some more advice for you. Let's see what comes through. And then we're going to get your love life and we'll be done. This is going to be a pretty quick reading today. So what do you need to know right now from spirit? What do you need to work on, improve, tune into, tap into? We have, I'm full of broken promises. Remember, we had practice what you preach, right? So this is someone being untrustworthy, a liar, not committed, wayward, busy, distracted, uninvolved, having a lot of delays, poor time management, or imbalance. So remember, don't sweat the small stuff. Make sure that you keep your word. You don't want to break your word, and especially to yourself. I think that's the message here. So spirit wants you to make sure that you, when you set out to do something, remember, move was a message that came through for you. So make sure that you're practicing what you preach, even what you're saying internally, whatever it is that you're promising to do, to accomplish, to complete, to achieve, make sure you actually do it. We have out of business. That's a loss of income, job, or business. Failure, hardships, breakup, dividing assets, shutting down, drained, money loss, bad investment. Now, I will tell you, remember, we did have some good things coming in for you. We had checks in the mail. We had 6 figures. Just make sure that you're being really mindful of the things that you invest your time and your money into. Okay, so don't waste time or resources right now at this time when you have this good money coming in. Don't look at it as, okay, now I can just be wasteful. No, be mindful. Keep everything on the up and up, because you don't want to, as soon as these blessings come in, you push them right back out by not being disciplined. Okay, so we have making alterations. So someone could be getting surgery, elective cosmetic or otherwise, getting clothing altered, for possibly for a formal event or due to weight loss or gain, getting a work task done, completing projects or assignments, home remodeling, or making any kind of improvements. Now remember, you were told to move. So that's getting work tasks done. Again, stay focused on your goal, the task at hand. Make sure that you're keeping your focus, not being distracted, not losing sight of your goal, and seeing it through to the end. Okay, so we have no more drama that's being done. It's a breakup, awakening, making a choice, finding balance, equality, being thoughtful, leaving, or stopping a bad behavior. I feel like for some of you, this could be a forewarning, like a foreshadowing. It's more so, again, this card here that we had about distractions. Just make sure that you keep, again, your mental diet, your physical diet, your financial diet, keep it clean. Don't lose sight of your goal. We have working on my karma, balancing scales, justice, changing, improving, reflecting, apologetic, remorseful, empathy, staying faithful to obligations. Again, stay faithful to your obligations. Karma, obviously, we know that what we reap, what we sow, correct? So what we want to just always keep in mind is that this applies not only to relationships with other people, it's also what we do with our money, what we do with our internal dialogue. We just have to always make sure that we're feeding and putting out positive energy. If you're focused on a goal, but you're distracted by thinking of all the ways that it could go wrong, all the reasons why it won't work, you create an imbalance. And karma is nothing but a way of balancing the scales, right? It's just keeping things leveled. It's making sure that, the universe stays in balance. So what you want to do is just make sure that, again, whatever this thing that you're focused on, this thing is that you're focused on, that you're moving into, as you were told to move, that you keep it balanced. You want to keep your thoughts positive. That's the overwhelming message I'm getting for you. So then we have so many questions. You could be an investigator or a detective. You could have a lot of fear, doubt, worry, deception. You could feel like you're getting to know someone right now, spying, snooping, lies, testing, interviewing, probing, doing research, figuring things out, confused or curious. Again, don't deceive yourself. Practice what you preach. Keep your word to yourself. I don't think this has anything to do with anyone else. This is an internal warfare that you will be fighting. So you want to just keep, like I said, keep your karma clean and good. Make sure you stay on the right side of history when it comes to your story. Figure out the things you need to figure out, though. Obviously, if you need to take some inventory, be introspective, do that. We have unhappily ever after. Could have been dealing with someone who cheated, was married, had an affair. You could be married and not happily married. Bored, a relationship of convenience, a life partner unfulfilled. If you are in a relationship and you're not happy, again, make sure that you keep your diet mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, in every other kind of way. Keep it clean. If someone is in your life and no longer serving you, you are being encouraged to walk away from them. All right, we have nostalgia is an aphrodisiac. So that's reconnecting, reunion, bad habits, addictions, a middle man in a love triangle, a middle woman, a memory lane, bittersweet, holding on to the past and needing to let go. Again, if you are with someone and it's just about the feeling being familiar, it's a relationship of convenience, but you're not really happy, you need to walk away from them. So you're being encouraged. These cards will not be for one person. They're going to be for several different people because there's a collective here. So you take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? We have my mental health isn't optimal right now. So that's someone who could be dealing with depression, feeling doubtful, struggling, unable to cope, multitasking, or preoccupied. I just really feel like the message keeps coming through that you need to keep your eyes on the prize. Stay focused on your own stuff. What's the same? People who are depressed are dwelling on the past, and people who are anxious are jumping too far ahead into the future. They're not living in the now. So I'm just going to tell you to live in the now. Live in the moment. Practice what you preach, because you are a person who has a lot of insight, a lot of intelligence. You could have a lot of wisdom, but when it comes to practicing it for yourself, you struggle with that. We have no good at love. So this is someone who could be commitment phobic, defeated, cheater, poor self-concept, or inexperienced. If you're dealing with someone, again, we had cheater twice here. Someone who's not honoring you, your relationship, your commitment to one another. You are being encouraged to take a really, really close look at that and make the decision to choose yourself. We have I'm working hard to prove my love to you. This is someone who's trying to impress, courting, chasing, overextending, giving more consideration to something or someone, buying gifts, not having any loose ends, and making a concerted effort. You are making a concerted effort because there are a lot of changes coming in for you. You are being encouraged to stay the course. You definitely are. You're being encouraged to do the really, really hard work right now where you don't see the rewards right away because it feels like a struggle, but ultimately you will get to see, you'll reap the benefits of all of your hard work and your sacrifice. This seems like a period of isolation almost. I feel like you're being set aside. you're being put into what could feel like a purgatory, right? But it's not. It's actually spirit just letting you know, I'm isolating you because I have to prepare you for this season that you're entering, that you are not fully prepared for right now. You don't even fully understand the scope of what it is I'm about to introduce into your life. So you have to trust that spirit is all knowing, right? All seeing, omnipotent, all of that, omnipresent. You have to understand that God is all of that. And so understanding that, it brings you to a place where you can submit to it. The ultimate submission. You know, everybody online want to talk about women submitting to men and all of this silly stuff, this ego stuff. But the true submission, which just means trust, ultimate trust, not fighting something because you understand that it's ultimately working for your benefit, so you don't give any pushback to it. That's how you have to be in relation to God right now. Spirit wants you to submit. We have digging deep, soul searching, investigating, being nosy, snooping, taking inventory. I just said that. Reflecting, watching. Someone could have a fake social media profile to spy on you if you're in this relationship that may not be the healthiest. Being introspective, or you could be doing that. And then reconsidering. So I already said taking inventory because, like I said, I think you're in a season right now where that's what you're being called to do. Spirit is wanting you to just take a real good hard look at your life and see what needs to stay and what needs to go. And that's even some things within yourself, not just externally. What do you need to work on? Work on it, because it's okay. We have all dressed up with no space to grow. That's looking the part but not being it. Facades, faking it, refusing to truly evolve despite promises. Now remember, practice what you preach. Relapsing, a plateau, being maxed out, all talk, no action. You were told to move. A shell of a person, pageantry in over one's head. Bit off more than you can chew, canceling plans or backing out. Don't you back out. As you make this ascension, you got this good money coming in. You have all of this good stuff being set up for you. You are being encouraged to make sure, again, keep your eyes on the prize. That's going to be the title of this video. Okay? Because that's what you're being encouraged to do. Crystal clear to me. Keep your eyes on the prize. Let's see what we can get in relation to love. We got some kind of concerning messages. Some of you may not be in the best relationship. Okay, so we have Taurus, April, May. Could be Aries, could be Gemini you're dealing with. Could be your sign. Something could be relevant about that season. Maybe that's when all of this stuff comes to fruition and you're able to actually see the fruits of your labor. You have something that belongs to me. Now remember, these are messages from Spirit. And you know what you have that belongs to Spirit is the promise. What you agreed to before you even came here. What is your divine assignment? Living up to your divine assignment is what you owe the Creator. Okay? So keep your promise. Keep your word. Practice what you preach. We have I'll see you soon. So for some of you, as it relates to love, there's someone who could be coming back into your life, or someone you just haven't seen in a minute that you're going to see soon. We have fearless. And that could be for those of you who are not in the best relationship, where you're actually about to walk away from this person and you have to step into a more fearless attitude to get there, to actually get up the nerve and the gumption to do it. Then we have can't wait another minute. Again, someone is planning to see some of you soon. And then we have compatible. As some of you walk away from this more toxic relationship, you may have someone coming in. That could even be where some of that, you have something that belongs to me energy coming from. You could have a Taurus coming in. They could be coming back to collect, or you could be a Taurus, Aries, or Gemini, like I said. Or just have those placements in your chart or that person's chart. But they're coming back. This person could be coming back to see you or whatever because they feel compatible. You have my heart. See if anything else comes through for love. We have special delivery. So you could be receiving a special delivery. You could get a text message, a call, or you could actually get flowers, edible arrangement. It could be anything. Something that the person knows that you like. We have Scorpio, October, November. So could also be a Libra or could be a Sagittarius. You could be a Taurus, Scorpio couple. You could be an Aries. Any of these combinations. Like I said, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius. Could be you and the other person's signs, in whichever way it works out. And we have always and forever. being stuck. So this person's stuck on you. We have always and forever. So this is, again, this energy of this person who, for those of you who are already in a healthy, committed relationship or connection, this is just energy letting you know that you're on a straight and narrow. Everything is straight with this connection. For others of you who need to walk away, you may just be getting this message that you need to end this all forever. Be done with it for good. And also it could be someone that's coming in to give you this always and forever. We have the 5 of Cups, Scorpio energy. So that's, your insight. You're fully aware of what you need to do. And that's why you need to practice what you preach, because you have a lot of wisdom. Spirit trusts you to minister to other people in your own way. It doesn't have to be formal ministry, but there's something about you that people trust you. They trust your word. They take your influence seriously. You're respected, well respected. And so it's just like you may be giving all of that out and not receiving it for yourself. So don't deplete your own resource of yourself, because you are a resource. Don't deplete yourself as a resource to kind of give out to everyone else, and don't save any for yourself. We have dark skin, so you could be dark skinned. The person that you are in love with or are going to be connected to or already are, could be walking away from, could be dark skin. Okay, let's see. We're going to get some advice. Some further advice for you, because we already had some advice. Let's see what comes through here. Let's see. Okay, let's see what your messages are from Spirit today. What does my collective need to focus on, tune into, pay attention to, work on, change, improve? Spirit, clear messages. Okay, so let's see. We have get grounded. We had the card about being grounded. Empaths, highly sensitive, connect with nature. So some of you may be actually needing to spend some time in nature. It's getting a little cold outside. It's been freezing today where I am. But depending on what part of the world you're in, or what you can tolerate as far as climate goes, you may need to actually get outdoors, get some vitamin D, let that sun shine on you, because that sun is our friend all year long, even when it's cold outside. So you're being encouraged to go outside, get grounded. Maybe what you can do, if you can't actually physically go outside for whatever reason, get some plants. Bring some greenery into your home and kind of like make a space inside. Even you could, a lot of times nowadays, people do gardening in apartments and everything. They have like the little kits that you can get and grow tomatoes and all kind of stuff like on your balcony or patio. I believe you can even do it indoors sometimes, but whatever the case, you may need to invest in something like that. Then we have keepers of the earth, another earth. A lot of you are earth signs, connected to earth signs, or you have earth heavy in your chart. We have you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yeah, I told you you're wise. And you're wise. This is my belief. I don't have any proof of this. But I believe intuition and wisdom and all of that. I think those are gifts from the unseen realm. And the reason why some of us can tap into it and become more spiritual beings, as opposed to, needing to follow more of a doctrine in a traditional way, is because we are connected to that ancestral realm, that, those who came before us, we stand on their shoulders. And it's just so interesting, because as I say that and you look at the card, you're not going to be able to see it because the card has like a little iridescent look to it. And I can never get you all to see the cards. I'm so sorry. But it's like there's a young lady praying at the bottom of the card, and then she has like 2 cats. I don't know if they're like panthers. I can't really tell what kind of cats they are, but they're wild cats on either side of her. There's some angel wings, and then there's like an older maternal figure that you can tell is no longer in the physical world, like hovering above her. So as I say, we stand on their shoulders. We say that, but sometimes maybe we need to look at it the other way, that they're standing on our shoulders because they're covering us. This is just a prayer that, when I pray for my loved ones, when I pray for myself, when I'm speaking to spirit, I say, cover me, cover me from the front, the back, every angle, every side. Just cover me from the the ills of society, anything that would be meant to cause me any harm, you cover me from every angle, because I can only see from one vantage point, as a human being. So this is just like someone covering you from above, but also covering you from all angles. And so that's just what I see there. And then we have the ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And I believe that's just because you're entering a season where, like I said, there may be some turmoil in the beginning. You may not understand why you're going through this breakup. You may not understand why certain things are being taken away from you. It can feel like a period of struggle and isolation, and that can feel lonely and that can feel scary. But just understand and know that the Creator never does anything by mistake. Everything is intentional. Everything has a meaning, serves a purpose, and it's always for your higher good. It's never happening to you. It's always happening for you. Get a couple more messages from Spirit for you, my beautiful collective. Okay, we have You Are Living Poetry. And I say that's the movement card. I always say that that's like the sensuality card, meaning that you are like poetry in motion. And remember, you were encouraged to move. So again, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Practice what you preach. You could be a poet. You could be someone, like I said, you give out a lot of wisdom, but you're not living by it yourself. Then we have unstick the stuck. Now remember, you were being grounded. You were encouraged to be grounded. Grounded. A lot of times people view grounded energy as stuck, right? It's not movable. It's not mutable. Stuck energy, grounded energy is stagnant. It can be seen as stagnant, not moving. But this is, you're grounded right now. Your grounded energy is not about you being stuck. It's about understanding, and I shared this in a previous video, that you have to know the difference between being buried and being planted. This is a season of being planted. You're not being buried. Okay, so you're not meant to stay in this spot. You're just here temporarily so that you can get the tools that you need to move on to the next stage. Okay. Let's see. What other messages does Spirit have for you? We have collaboration of souls. So for some of you, like I said, you're coming into union with your divine partner, someone you're going to be with always and forever, someone that you love, or you're already in this connection, but it's going to just keep growing, elevating to the next stage. I'm going to try to get one more. I think you have some pretty clear messages though. Yeah, look at that. Cut the cords of doubt. Practice what you preach. Move. Just keep moving. That grounded energy, again, is not stuck, not meant to keep you there. It's meant to help to cultivate the changes that you need to take you to the next level, because that's where you're going. Nothing can stop it. So I hope that helped. I hope you all feel encouraged to go out there and crush it. I hope you feel encouraged to chase your dreams, follow your heart, pursue your passions, Make reality what you want it to be. Understand that you are a co-creator in your life, and that the Creator is so beautiful and loving and kind that the Creator trusts us. Isn't that a beautiful thing? The Creator trusts us to do our part in our lives. We are not expected to be spectators in our own story, guys. I promise you we're not. And that's the one thing I've always struggled with when it came to, like I said, traditional doctrine and religion. It almost seems like you are just supposed to be a spectator in your life. But as the saying goes, God helps those who help themselves. And so there's a reason why we have these innate desires, passions, talents, thoughts. When people talk about free will, it's always seen in this vacuum of, free will gets you in trouble. No, free will is your will to be free. You have to understand that under the right tutelage, your free will will not be used. Your free will will not be used to do a disservice to you. It will work in conjunction with God, because that is where God is meeting you, where you help yourself. So I hope this has encouraged you. I hope it has made your day and made you feel like going out there and making something happen for yourself. And I'm sending you so much love, so much peace and happiness on this Monday afternoon. I'm going to leave it right there, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, stick around, join the tribe, engage. Y'all just don't understand how YouTube is such an algorithm-driven entity. Okay, it's a platform that it's fed by engagement. So the way they see it is the more people who engage with the content, the more they push the content because they feel like more people want to see it. So this is why I always encourage you and implore you all to just leave a comment, hit the like button. Even for people who don't like the video, you know, I really don't care. I promise you I don't. If you hit the dislike, it does not hurt me. It doesn't hurt my feelings. It actually still helps my channel. And that's another thing that's so funny about people on YouTube who are being negative and nasty. They hit the dislike thinking they're hurting someone. And it's like, no, you're actually still helping that channel to grow. But, you know, what is the saying, you know, what the devil means for bad, God will turn it around and make it good, right? Use your enemies as your footstool. So always understand that. Peace, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good one.